way to Jackson, Mississippi to go to my sister's wedding, which is actually tomorrow, but we're spending the night there. So we're on our way there, and we have a couple stories to tell you. Well, for one thing, today is not starting off so great. This is like fail weekend. I'm having to bring my cat with us because nobody could keep him, and I didn't want to just leave him at home to fend for himself or anything like that because I love him. So Legolas is having to ride back there, and he is, well, never mind, he's riding.
You should have just named him Gollum. That's pretty much what he
I should have named him Evil Satan Reincarnate.
You should have named him Damien.
But, he is in the nasty little boy cat phase where he's just permanently like, nah, I want to murder you. He is from the Guild of Assassins. It's bad.
Meow.
Yeah, he's Meow, basically.
Say, but he's so cute.
He is cute. That's the only reason he's still alive.
Oh, he's looking at the camera and he's like, hey. He says hi.
We had quite an experience yesterday.
Okay, so yesterday was like, it started out like, okay, let me start out with my day. So yesterday, I wake up, and what do I do all day? I freaking clean. I just clean all day. So I have to clean my room and bathroom. Number one, that took like 4 freaking hours, because I'm a messy. I'm not like completely unorganized. And then, so I'm like, okay, I have to go to the Victoria's Secret and get a backless bra because the dress I'm wearing to the wedding is backless. So whenever I'm there, I'm like, I should just go on and get fitted so I know what cup size to get, which I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm like a B. So I asked the woman, and she looked at me, she's like, I think you're a D. I was like, no, that's wrong. And whenever she measured me, and I was looking down at the measurements, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a double D. And then she was like, I'm going to give you this bra to try on, so go in the dressing room or whatever. And I put it on, and it fit like a freaking cloud. Glove.
Boob glove.
It was like a booby glove. And it was the most perfect, most comfortable thing ever. And now I feel like my bras are like strangling me because now I know what I've been
missing out on. And then, okay, I am just there for the ride. I'm just, you know, looking around at all the teddies and nighties and stuff like that, and I'm just like, la la la. And then somehow this woman lassos me with her measuring tape and winds up measuring me, and I'm like, I already know my size. I'm like a C. And then she's like, you're a D, and I'm like, no. And then somehow I wind up trying on a bra, and it's just like God hugged that bra, and it's perfect.
It was like the hands of angels cupping our breasts.
Like, my life is now a lie.
And
oh my gosh, these
now
people are so mean.
I can wake up in the morning and eat my breakfast without wondering, why am I here?
It all makes sense now.
It all makes sense. The universe is all together. I get it.
And then after that, we went to FYE, and we were just going in there to like look at. So we wanted to do like a Halloween movie marathon thing one night soon, and so we've been getting some movies together, and so we wind up spending 3 freaking hours in there, and I got Ichabod Crane and the Tales of Mr. Toad or something like that, and she got Shutter Island.
Okay, and let me tell you something. I'm embarrassed to say it, but ever since I was in kindergarten, Ichabod and Mr. Toad scared me to death. I went to Catholic school, and like, it doesn't, since it's like a children's movie, we watched it every Halloween, like right before we got out of school for Halloween or whatever. And the first time I started crying, and it was so bad that I had to go sit in the nurse's station. So the next year the same thing happened, and then from then on the nurse would come get me before they watched the movies, and I'd have to sit in the office because I would cry and like scream. It was so bad. So like, I'm really terrified to watch that movie.
I really hope you can watch it.
I really do. And I'm gonna put, you know what?
Because I love Mr. Toad.
I'm just gonna put it aside because I love Hannah.
Thank you. Same for Shutter Island.
Let friends watch scary movies for their friends. Even though that's not a scary movie, it's
Anyhow. So,
that was
after that, our friend Andrew came and saw us.
Okay, so Andrew comes in, he works at the movie theater, and he comes in and he's like hanging out, and we're just all talking, and he's like, y'all, I'm gonna go down to this crane machine. I got $10 worth of quarters right here, and I'm gonna play. Y'all should come cheer me on. We're like, oh, definitely, we're gonna go cheer you on. So we walk all the way down to the other end of the mall, and it's not just a crane machine. It's like iPads and Kindle Fires and like all this stuff hanging from like, it looks like dental floss, and the little crane is actually like little scissors, and it's actually scissors like on the ends, and you move it, you know how you do a crane, and then you try to cut the string. And we sat there for like an hour, and he would be like on the string and it would not cut.
It was heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking, and like there were all these people walking by and like watching, and it got so intense, and every time he would like we were like getting so nervous, like we would gasp whenever it made it.
Yeah.
We'd be like and like everybody got so excited, but he never got it. And Hannah invested money into this. 75 full cents. Do you know what that could get you? That could get you a tattoo from the Mexican restaurant. That could
buy me a stick of gum.
You could buy yourself 3 gumballs with that money. So anyway, don't do that. Also, after that, we were like on the search for red cosmetic glitter because we were doing zombie ketchup and we wanted glittery blood. So we get this thing, a huge thing of fake blood, and we go to Joann's, we get the red glitter.
Yes.
We get home and I do a tutorial like about how I do the zombies, and we put all the blood on. Well, it congealed after a while, which was gross, but we figured that it would just all do that.
Also, this is Halloween store brand fake blood.
Okay,
we don't even have a spirit store, it's a Halloween store.
It's called like Halloween.
It's a bunch of off-brand Halloween makeup and stuff like that.
Okay, so like we don't have any bin dye or anything like good quality. So we get it and we're like, how are we gonna get this all over our clothes? We're gonna have to do it outside. And then we're like, wait, we don't want to get blood all over our shorts. We have to take them off. And then we walk out there and we're like, we can't leave our shoes on. We're gonna get blood on our shoes. So it was freezing cold. The grass was wet, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're out in Hannah's front yard.
We're just
like
throwing
there. Blood on each other to make it look like
we're just standing there. Okay, 2 girls. You driving by my house, you see 2 girls standing out in my yard, wearing no shoes, wearing fishnets that are shredded,
and like thongs,
and then these like ripped up T-shirts. And they have on these blonde wigs and zombie makeup, and they're just slinging flake blood at each other and just laughing hysterically and drawing
penises
on their arms.
We were like, I tried to like grab her boob and do like handprints on her boobs. And yeah, we're really mature. And so we didn't think this through. How are we gonna get back inside? Don't care. We don't care.
Didn't bring a towel.
Didn't bring a towel.
My mom is asleep at this point, and so she cannot hear us knocking on the door. And we're like slimy, like how are we going to, it's just, it was a bad experience.
We just did not even think about anything. We didn't think about, we don't want to wear clothes and get blood all over like our shorts and stuff. And then we were like, we can't wear shoes. And then we were like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, the grass is wet, where it's freezing freaking cold, like 40 degrees out. And then we're like, wait, we already have our wigs on and everything. We don't want to get blood in our wigs. This was just like the biggest epic fail of my life. So after we do that, we are so miserable and cold because the blood congeals and it freezes. It's so freaking cold, and it's like all down in our shirts and like every crevice, nook and cranny and all of our orifices. Like, it's so bad.
So we get in there, we're like, well, we'll just take a shower, and we started to kind of like, before we got into the bathtub to like try and wash it off just a bit, we kind of were like, you know, wiping it, and we were like, oh my gosh, it's not coming off our hands. And so in my head, I'm like, my sister's getting married Saturday, and I have to be at her wedding. And I'm just picturing myself in this zombie makeup and blood, and my sister just like already, you know, just like stabbing me or something, or choking me, or beating me with her bouquet.
And Hannah's Kesha makeup was like a silver, like the silver thing that she does, like around her eye. And we almost took off Hannah's eyebrow whenever we tried to peel that off.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's time for her daily waxing. And, okay, so we're sitting on the edge of the bathroom. We're like, this crap is not coming off because we used Scar Wax. Disclaimer, Scar Wax is like real, actual wax. Who knows?
That feels nasty.
And it feels like gum. And it doesn't really come off very well. And And so we were like, there's no other way we can wipe this off. We're at 10 minutes. We have to hurry.
We did the shower.
So we did the shower. Guess what? Water heater's broken. Freezing cold.
Water shower.
Cold water shower. We're doing back bends to get our hair wet and wash our hair. Freaking freezing. Biggest epic fail of my life ever. Never buy Halloween store brand.
So after like 10 million exfoliants and some acrobatics to fit 2 people in my tiny shower, and then discovering we're on a whole other level of friendship, like finally we
washing
were clean,
blood off of each other's
and
backs.
we just passed out because at this point it's like 3:30, almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and we finally just passed out and went to sleep clean finally.
So it was just the biggest epic fail. The morals of the story is
don't be the village idiots.
Don't be the village idiots. Plan things out. Do not use fake blood if you don't know what you're doing. Scar wax doesn't come off so easily. It'll clog your drain.
And don't invest 75 cents into someone who has a bad crane machine addiction.
So that's the moral to the story, and that's all.
Have a lovely day.
Have a lovely day.
Not being the village idiot.
Woo-woo!